Morning, I'm Devin Shute. Welcome to the TRG Money Minute. Finance Minister Tito Mboweni announced that an additional 59 billion rand was approved by Parliament last week to support struggling Eskom. This is a huge sum of money, which effectively is equivalent to a 2% cut in VAT and will help with the short-term liquidity, but unfortunately does nothing to address the operational and financial crisis at the power producer. Soon after this, ratings agencies Moody's, which is the last agency to have us on investment grade, released a statement to say that the support of Eskom was credit negative as no turnaround plan was evident. In other words, we're moving closer and closer to a self-induced credit downgrade. The Presidential Panel on Land Reform delivered its final report last week, which is a recommendation to the government on how to address the land issue. The report affirms property rights as a cornerstone of the Constitution and recommends that expropriation without compensation can occur, but in tightly defined circumstances. It further recommends that the land administrative system be improved, as this has been the major blockage to land reform to date. The report also recommended that the Ingonyama Trust Act be either reviewed or set aside. Dr. Ruel Khoza was an inspired appointment as interim chairman of the PRC last week. As former chairman of Nedbank, GlaxoSmithKline, and a contributor to the King Government Codes, he brings significant credibility, skill, and experience to the state asset manager. And looking globally, the US released their GDP figures on Friday, showing the world's biggest economy had slowed to slightly more than what was expected, and this had been affected by trade tensions and weak global growth. This should provide sufficient room for the Federal Reserve to cut interest rates on Wednesday. Thanks for watching. Have a good week.